Okay, number 8. This is something that's already expressed algebraically, and they're simply asking us to put these values into this and come up with a number. 2 or 3 things that happened. One, a lot of you guys did things in the wrong order. So if you need to write order of operations at the top of your page or right here, okay, and I'm going to do a very careful think aloud here, and hopefully that will help you with this. The other thing you did is that you put these things in, and then you didn't solve it. So it's pretty simple. You just put m in where m is, and v in, where's v? Right here, where you see a v. So that's 11 squared minus, and then a u in, where you see the u, minus 7 squared. Here's what so many of you did. You did 5 times 11 and got 55. And you forgot completely that this squared term was here. You notice it says parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication. Well, the parentheses means you do what's inside the parentheses first. This 5 times 11 is not the parentheses part. This is multiplication. It comes after you do what's inside the parentheses and after the exponents. A lot of you recognized that and said, okay, I'm just going to write this down. A lot of you forgot this 1/2, by the way. And then I'm going to do what's in the parentheses, and you put a 22 here. 11 times 2 is 22. 11 squared is 11 times 11, which is 121. 7 squared is not 14. 7 squared is 49. There, I just did the squared terms inside that parentheses. Now that I resolved that, I can do 121 minus 49. I'm going to just make this into 5 halves, because 5 times 1/2 is 5 halves. 121 minus 49. Well, let's think about that. Isn't that the same thing as 122 minus 50? That's a little easier for me to see, and that's 72. A little trick I picked up. You might want to pick that up too. Well, 5 halves of 72, well, I can look at that as a multiplication problem. Once again, here's my multiplication of fractions. 2 goes into 72 twice. 2 goes into, 72 36 times and goes into 2 once. And then I can just do 5 times 36. 5 times 30 is 150. 5 times 6 is 30. 150 plus 30 is 180. See how I very carefully did these things in order? Okay. I did the stuff in the parentheses first, because that's what it says. Before I could do subtraction, though, I had to do the exponents. So I did the exponents first. 121 minus 49. Once I did the exponents, I'm still working within the parentheses, I subtracted and got 121 minus 49 is 72. Now that I've done what's in the parentheses and taken care of the exponents, I can distribute that 5 halves in. And that gives me my 180. You've got to make sure you do things in order. Order of operations. Make me happy.